Chaos Bikes and Beta Motorcycles presents Barwell Bash 2021. The trail with Sterling, heading up towards Mike's camp to meet up with them, and right off the bat, I hit the ground.
That's hilarious.
Back on the trail where we're coming up on this nasty muskeg swamp. There's only one way through it. Getting up on Mike's first bridge here. Get across that no problem. Nowadays there's a second bridge covering the second hole. But head towards the left and make it through without a real problem. And then I noticed Sterling gets stuck, so I pop back up over here. This was a record-breaking day for the heat, so we don't want him sitting out here too long.
On that side, it's more dry.
No man left behind, walking over to get his bike out of the swamp.
Brutal.
Slick little technique here that we use when you have another set of hands available anyways.
I did that the other day, went right over the bars.
And you can catch me going over the bars in one of my previous videos.
We'll start. You neutral.
Here we are at Mike's camp, on our way to Volcano Ridge. Here's a pretty gnarly hill. It looks like it's a Jeep trail, but pretty scary getting up there in a Jeep. And then right into a nice little drop. Here we are coming off the secret bridge on the way to Volcano Ridge. And just like that, Volcano Ridge. Absolutely stunning. Almost hard to believe that this is in Alberta. We decided to take a nice break because of the heat, and then shortly after we went down to the river, which is several kilometers away from where Volcano Ridge is at. We enjoyed a bit of time here before heading back out on the trails towards the cars. Now back after my knee injury, out with Mike.
Here we are, Barwell Mountain, round 2. Man, the bug's out now. Fucking crazy. The other day on my first test ride out, I wasn't filming, but I got stung in the fucking face while we were riding.
Now, Barwell Mountain is known to be some of the tougher riding out in Mclean. It is a hell of a lot of fun, but you need to be a pretty experienced rider to be out here. A lot of things sneak up on you pretty quick, and there's a whole ton of intersections, so you have to make sure that you've always got a map or GPS on you so you know where you're going.
Trying to keep pace for Mike behind me. I just can't hold up that pace for any length of time.
I'm coming up on one of my favorite parts of Barwell. You got to come up and over this ridge a couple of times in very short succession here. which is pretty neat because the ridge is so tiny that you can't actually ride along the ridge like you do on a lot of other trails.
The arm pump is just fucking fantastic right now. Holy shit.
Being that this is my first real ride out after a 3-week break, my endurance is lacking and I'm not on my game. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, boom, a tree jumps right out in front of me and throws me to the ground. Luckily in this crash, I was mostly uninjured, but the bike, not so much. It took a decent bit of damage on one of these routes. Not a big deal though, because fixing pipes is something I'm getting pretty good at. Coming up this hill, I psyched myself out a bit because I had a bunch of trouble here last year. So I decided to turn traction control on to make this climb a bit easier. Once I finally get that tire spinning, I still picked the wrong line, just like I did last time. I come up to the right of this rock, and I got no traction in this loose soil, but I ended up pushing my way through. Last year, I had to go back down to the bottom, and I got stuck there pretty hard for a little while.
That was better. I love this. It's hard, but fuck is it fun. Climbing these fucking rocks.
Rocks provide really good traction, but also quite a challenge because they're super uneven and sometimes loose, and you just never know what you're going to get. And we roll up on this killer viewpoint up here on Barwell.
Wow, look at that, eh? That was pretty good, eh? Oh, snap.
Tons of good examples of how we like to play on the rocks in this video.
Oh, no. Wow, if Mike's struggling.
And so this is where I decide I'm going to attempt the same line, but I'm going to go at it a little harder and faster.
Fuck yeah! Oh, fuck, man.
Mike's down here having a bit of trouble. One of the pieces fell off his bike. But he gets her started and gets his way up here without a real problem. Now we're rolling into quite a nasty hill that I was warning Mike about.
This is it!
And having some idea of what's coming, I give her with a solid attempt. End up losing my line and going a little close to this tree, which, ends up knocking me over. And now it's a matter of figuring out how to negotiate my bike back to a position where I can get back on it and get up this hill.
Jesus, dude. I'm gonna have to go back down.
Now the bike died, which makes this a lot more complicated.
Oh, fuck, man. I knew it was coming too. I don't know why I went over here farther from here.
After getting my leg back over the steel horse to get it started, and then absolutely hammer the throttle as I dump that clutch to get that wheel spinning and get me moving forward. A little bit of pedaling with my feet, and I'm back on the way. Now we got some ridiculously uneven rocks.
Oh fuck, wrong
And after lacking a bit of confidence from that last crash, I'm struggling here too. So I just use the bike's power and walk beside the bike to get me over this last obstacle before I throw my leg back over and get the rest of the way up this hill.
Holy moly! It gets so fucked up though. I did this last year, I'm like, oh, this is a real challenge. Yeah, just fucking wait.
And then fighting with arm pump and, fatigue, I almost launched my bike off the side of this pretty large embankment, which could have been really bad, but luckily there was a tree there, which kind of helped save me a little bit.
Kind of funny, kind of fucked up. That could have been really bad. Lost a bit of balance, but holding it together. Okay, let's go this way up the second ridge, and there's going to be another intersection which will take right, which will take us down to first ridge. Oh, that was nice. That was so fucking smooth. And then I lose all my fucking confidence again.
You can see how tight it is. Some of these corners and trees are just leaving you no room, and you really got to think on your toes.
Holy mother of God!
As I get into a whole nother bunch of crazy rock stairs, basically. I'm trying to keep control of the bike as the back tire is just spinning everywhere and grabbing every last bit of traction that I can.
Okay, here we go.
Almost no room for error up here as well.
It's so hard on the body. Oh my God. Woo! Fuck yeah! Is it ever nice to fucking be back on two wheels though? Woo! Fuck me!
Another pretty killer viewpoint up here. And I need a drink.
I need to get a hydration hose for my bag, fuck. I don't hear him. I say we go and I beep the horn a bunch.
Here's a perfect example of why you always look before you leave.
Holy fuck, dude! That was pretty fucking gnarly. Woo! That came up fast. Yeah, these brakes are really helping me gain my fucking endurance a little bit. I'm feeling way fucking better. Nice and hydrated. Feeling a little loose. It's good.
Coming down through here, you'll see I'm determined to stick my line no matter what.
Decent.
And then it gets a little crazy coming down this mountain.
Holy fuck, man.
Just like that, the bike comes out from under me and wasted.
Jesus, look at this fucking mess. That was pretty cool. I like that one. Mike! That's our turn. The second ridge. Fucking gnarly, man. This is... Anyway. For those of you who don't ride, maybe you don't know, but it's literally 1 million things you gotta be thinking about all at the same time out here on a bike. First ridge was back there, just FYI. It's pretty fucked up, dude. But it's fucked up and fun. You have to manage your balance, your brakes, your shifting, your foot position, your clutch, your throttle. And then, you know, not flying off a fucking cliff. Fuck, I'm just gonna cut this one. That also tells me nobody's been down here in a while. These things kick ass, man. You said you fixed yours, eh? Fuck! Oh, my fucking jaw! Fuck, man! Holy shit! That was not the right line.
So we out here riding. We just rolled up on this fucking log cabin floor. Found this hidden cabin up on Barwell. Looks like it's being built during the winter. Can't be that old, the cuts don't look that old. They're still pretty fresh. Got Mike sitting down over there. Nothing's nailed together yet. It's a little sketchy, but I'm excited to see as it takes shape. It's actually built super well. The only thing it's lacking is a nearby water source. And all over the place near the cabin, we started to find these huge mushrooms.
Straight up fucking penile mushroom. The end. I think that's one of the telltale signs of a bad one.
I really don't know.
Like bad one.
coming down through the last leg of our Barwell trip, I end up finding one of the tightest squeezes I've ever been through.
Go that way? Are you serious?
See, from this perspective, you can't really see, but it's actually the easier way to go.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's deceiving. Holy shit, dude. Sorry. Oh. Wow.
Looking back on this, knowing what's after it, I mean, we probably could have jumped down that ledge. It's not that big. Just get a bit of a run at it. Now into a wicked pivot and back on the trail. Coming around this corner, I lose my line. End up here off the side of the trail as I let Mike pass by. Trying to get back on the trail doesn't end so well. Completely lose it on them logs, and down I go.
Oh yeah, the fatigue. I think so, yeah. Oh my god. Did you crash?
He didn't crash, he just ended up dropping something out of his pouch. I ended up passing by this weed which looks suspiciously like that hogweed. Maybe you can sound off in the comments and let me know if that's what you think it is.
I don't know for sure, but I think that that's that fucking weed that burns the fuck out of you if you touch it. I got whapped by one. Hopefully I won't face any complications. What fucking crazy switchbacks.
As we get back on the quad trail, I'm absolutely exhausted, and Mike takes off past me. Now I like to take it easy through here because the spot gets extra rough. A lot of huge rocks and super uneven and loose as you're coming down some of these hills.
I can barely control my bike right now. My hands hurt so fucking much. Oh.
As I'm coming down this next section, it's a little hard for you to see, but Mike's bike is upside down and he's nowhere to be found.
Oh no.
And you can see him there just picking up his bike at the last minute.
You okay? All right. What happened? What happened? And you went flying into there? Are you okay? What the? I seen your bikes flipped over. I'm like, oh no. What did you get injured?
I just whacked my head. I had a small feeling of pain on my hand. Nothing big.
Holy fuck, dude. I wish I got it on video. And then he just takes off again. What a crazy motherfucker. See, that's why I have a hard time trying to fucking speed through this shit. 'Cause you lose control So fucking easy. Oh, fuck.
One final really rocky, nasty climb before we get back to camp. See, coming down this next section, I just have no endurance, energy, or stamina left at all.
Fuck, I'm exhausted. Oh my god. I can barely keep it clutch and brake.
But there's always some energy left to catch some air off some stumps. Rolling back up towards camp, there's this cool little drop, and I take a ridiculously hard landing.
Fucking rough
And I loop
landing.
around again, take a sick little wheelie off there, almost lose control, and then we are back at camp. Thank you for watching. Make sure you stay tuned for the next installment. It's going to show you how I almost lost my life just a few days after this. It's a pretty intense ride. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you can know when it launches. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care, be grateful, and be safe.